addendum to my thought earlier. And I'm saying this very cautiously because I think that I risk sounding like a millennial. But I also think that I'm at a point in my life where I'm starting to understand why people long for the past. I miss Tumblr. And that is not something I ever thought I would say, because if you remember what Tumblr used to be like, it was a shit show. However, Tumblr was so unique in that it had so many different sides, just like TikTok does. And there was some overlap, but if you did not intentionally seek out those sides and overlap them yourself, they didn't overlap. If you posted about being a furry on Tumblr, you'd have some scragglers here and there, but you would not have nearly the amount of hate that you would get as a furry on TikTok. If you liked Steven Universe on Tumblr, oh my god, all of Tumblr liked Steven Universe. If you liked Doctor Who, oh baby, don't even get me started. Like, the Super Who lock thing, that was amazing. That was amazing. I would go back to it in a heartbeat. The Skeleton War, all of these, like, dude, I'm so, like, nostalgic for it right now. But the reason why is because on TikTok we have all of the same groups, but they mix. The algorithm will put a furries video on a furry haters page, and then when it gets a lot of hate, it'll be like, oh my god, I'm gonna put this on everybody's page who hates this person because it's good for the algorithm. So you have to be a lot more cautious with how you phrase things and how you present yourself on here, because if you don't, you literally run the risk of getting swatted or doxxed or just getting threatened in some vague way. People out there are ruthless, and people were pretty awful on Tumblr, but this is a whole different beast. And I miss, like, the written dialogue that we could have about the most random things with absolutely no judgment. And I don't think that there's really a platform for that anymore, which makes me really sad. It really feels like there's no place to be yourself anymore, aside from in private, if you don't want to be absolutely flamed alive by people on the internet. It's always been a pretty cruel place, but God, I feel like it's gotten really bad recently.